वनक्कम, मैं हैदर अली सैयद आसिफगम से यूनाइटेड अंडर तमिल शेवा. I read the chat.
So,
Let's start with Adam. So
okay.
Adam, color and language, and where he landed. The three questions in connection with Adam.
Okay, so what chapter should I start with in the Bible to okay, because my reference point is Torah and Bible.
Yeah.
So what chapter should I go with to be able to keep up with what you are expressing?
See, first of all, Adam is there, and we everyone believes in Adam, and Adam is a Tamil word. A stands for God. Dam refers to breath, God given breath, and the Hebrew is not the first language. So
Okay, so where
first,
where do I find a connection point for Adam
see,
being or
see,
God being Tamil?
see, the thing is, uh, lots of distortions has been taken place in Bible. So, so we and plus after the flood also they have removed the history of Tamils. So, when we are the first people on the earth, we are the mother colony, and the rest of the race on this earth is our children. And history of Ibrahim starts after around 4,000 years back. So, so our history is far more starting point. So the question is, when you when the people talk that Hebrew is the first language, Ibrahim is a Hebrew, then Noah is a Hebrew, and Adam is a Hebrew, and Hebrew is the God's language. So that's it's not the right information which the people are giving to the world. When Tamil is the first language, why people are talking about Hebrew? That's what the first question is.
Well, I sincerely feel I'm a unifier. I'm not here to debate any point because I'm here to get a better understanding. Um, I sincerely feel that people perhaps would, and I'm not speaking for everyone. I'm speaking on my general understanding. Um, would express those things is because, like myself, I have no starting point to connect Tamil to Adam. And so that is why I'm here. I'm here to see what steps can I make to trace all the things that I had learned from a little daughter until now. How do I connect those things to Tamil? Where can I go in the piece of the puzzle that I have and find Tamil and then walk with you and trace it
Yes.
so that way the confusion that has been going on, because I trust me, I don't disagree or agree because I simply do not recall Tamil's existence within the Bible. However, there is information that you have and others have that you all may be able to recall and be able to show, hey, this is Tamil in the scriptures, and this is the connection point. That way, those who have excluded Tamil can be shown and corrected if it is fact.
Yes. See, in Sri Lanka, like I have said, first language Tamil, first human black, and cradle of civilization is Sri Lanka, Tamil Nadu, and Kumari Khandam, the Lumeria, which everyone is talking about, the submerged continent which submerged during the timeline of Noah. So, so the first if you Google it out on YouTube, just put Adam Bridge, Adam Foot, Adam Peak. You will it will lead you to Sri Lanka.
Right. I can go there, but I'm saying, okay, okay. I understand that. I can go there. What is the name of it again? Or can you type it in the chat while I'm speaking? Also, and I want to express, yes, I can go there. However, if what I go to there isn't a step for me to step on mentally in order to connect what you are expressing to what I've been um, taught or shown or I've read or studied over the years, then it'll be like, one story against another. What I mean
Yeah,
by that is I'm looking for some type of corroboration between what is written in the Bible in what you are presenting, because that way I can say, okay, once I find a corroborative information, I can then go by and say, okay, well, this is fact, because both of them say so. This is fact, that's fact, because both of them say so. And then I can find out where is the division happening, where is the problem happening, where is it happening that Tamil is left out specifically in the scriptures. And then I can go on to ask the question why, and then find out how was it done, etc. Like those are my thought processes in terms of
yeah,
me understanding what you are saying and unifying with that information.
yeah. I got it. So, I will just I'll finish off with color, language, and cradle of civilization. I have given you cradle of civilization, that is Sri Lanka. Then, regarding the language, if you do some linguistic studies, you will come to know that Tamil is the oldest surviving language on the earth. And regarding what was the color of first human, again, it leads us that he was a melanated, a black man speaking Tamil language. Adam was a black man speaking Tamil language. Now, coming to the biblical term, God says in the Bible that I have created mankind in my own image, in my own likeness, and I have given him the dominance over the world. So, image of God, because the problem is about wrong interpretation of the Bible. Image of God, because see, when we, how can human be image of God? Because we human are not one and only. We are three in one. We are God's particle, we are earthly material, and we have a DNA. So, so the image of God can be activated when you do meditation and activate the seven Kundalini chakras. But as per the Bible, people, they say meditation is a devilish work. This is what they have been preaching in our country, in India. And then in the own likeness means all the information on all technology was given to, as per our Tamil tradition, everything was given to first Siddha, that is Shiva. Interpretation, how to activate the image of God. So, as per our tradition, when we do meditation and we activate our seven Kundalini chakra, that's the time when we human become an image of God. So, this concept has been distorted by the Torah and the Gospel organization.
I'm still looking for I can understand that, I can reason that. I'm still looking for the language connection. I did look online and I saw it's expressed about Tamil being the oldest language. However, some sites I look at, they have listed here, they have Hebrew at the top, and then they have it, of course it says here, it says I'm on lingual consultancy. It says Hebrew, 10th century BCE. Then I scroll down and I see Basque, and it says year unknown, Basque country. And then it says Tamil, 300 BCE, India and Sri Lanka. And then they have Arabic, which they have no dates for it on this particular site I'm on. So how do I settle the difference where one site says Tamil is the oldest, and it has it at it says at the top here it says 5,000 years old, and then the other one it lists Hebrew at the top. So how do I settle that word, one word against the other?
Like we Tamil people are practically we are speaking that language, and Hebrew is just a language for the rabbis. So how can you the common people language is what God has given to everyone, not a language that was created for certain group of people who can do whatever they want in the name of God. So Hebrew is a rabbi language, not a common people language. Tamil is a common people language. We still, how many? Just check it out. What is the percentage of Tamil speaking people in the world? Yes, sir.
You said Tamil is a common people's language, and you say Hebrew is what you said again?
It's a rabbi speaking a priestly cult language.
Okay, so what you're saying is the common or basic language is basically the foundation, and then comes the priestly language. Like the base language is Tamil, and then the Hebrew and all other languages or whatever come on top of that.
Yeah, it evolved
It's
later
like a
on, not
foundation. Are you saying
yeah
are you saying like
yeah.
Tamil is the foundation language that all the other languages are
See,
built on?
as per our tradition, God's language is Tamil. Written form, oral language was taught by to Adam, and the written language was given to third son of Adam, that is Set alias Shiva. And Shiva was given all the information on all subjects. That's why Shiva plays an important role in civilization, whether it be Set in Kemite civilization, and even in Shiva Natraj statue is at Switzerland. Switzerland lab is there. CERN laboratory, it is there, and plus Shiva can be is present in all the ancient tradition, ethnic society. So so as per our Tamil tradition, and that all this thing has been confirmed by Quran. Quran confirms all the Tamil tradition. As far as Bible is concerned, the Torah and the Gospel. See, first of all, Torah and Gospel, the words it was given to children of Israel. It was not meant for other people. The information from Adam, Noah, and family of Ibrahim was there in the Torah, and the Torah people distorted their book to suit bloodline of Cain, because Bible was not for the Gentiles. But now, when we see Torah was given to the white people, and we have Russia, we have a Jewish country all over, Judaism religion followers who follow the Prophet Moses. So, but Torah is basically for children of Israel. And when we talk about Jesus again is connected with lost sheep of house of Israel, not for Gentile. So how this Torah and Gospel was given to the bloodline of Cain, means the white people, the European people, the hunter-gatherer cannibal society. So this, to make it suitable for those people, Bible has been distorted, and they have made it a point to remove the Tamil history, Tamil culture, Tamil tradition out of the Bible to suit the bloodline of Cain. And that's the reason why children of Israel have killed many messengers. They have distorted their book, and ultimately they are now facing the punishment of God. They have strayed from the straight path. So talking about the straight path, the tradition way of life. If we make a list of the tradition part, which the part which the principle of the straight part, then one of the basic principle about is the kuldevam, or the ancestral get together. As per our tradition, we get together to our tribal head, and then we sacrifice an animal and we feast. This was the ancient practice of our people. And the same thing was appointed for bloodline of Ibrahim also. Mecca was the ancestral get together for family of Ibrahim. But since Ibrahim, children of Israel, they gave their uh, ancestors to the bloodline of Cain, because we all know that Europeans were hunter gatherer cannibal society. They ate their ancestors. So ancestral, the importance of their ancestral is not there compared to other cultures like Chinese, Indian, African, even Americans. They have a very close connection with their dead people, but Europeans, they don't have. So now, if we ask anyone, the children of Israel, where is their ancestral get together place, they will never be able to answer. But if you ask any of the African culture or Chinese culture or Indian culture, the tribal, where is the ancestral get together, they will say this is our ancestral place of get together. So one of the basic principle of God's religion is ancestral get together, which children of Israel or the Bible thumpers are rejecting.
Okay, ancestral get together is. May you explain that once more so I can grasp it? Maybe I overstand it in principle versus the term that you gave it. So may you please explain that once more? So in a slightly different way, so that way I can um be able to absorb what you express about the family get or
Yes.
ancestral.
Yeah, the ancestral get together in our language, it is called Kul Devam. Kul means the tribal or caste, a get together place for that particular tribe. So when they every year, they every time every year, the people from that particular tribe, they get together at particular place, and they remember their ancestors, and they remember the god, and then whatever the tradition is there, they will follow, and they sacrifice the animal. the, so this was the culture. Still people are practicing this culture in India, and the same culture you will find in China, you will find in Aborigines, Australians, or in every culture you will find it, except for European people or the bloodline of Cain. Now the question, now this is the first part. Since Ibrahim became the head of family of Ibrahim, same thing was given to him about the ancestral get together at Mecca, then a sacrifice of animal at Mina, which the family members of Ibrahim, they are not following it. You're getting the point now. You're with me till now.
Okay, so you're saying that the ancestral meeting place is what rich melanated beings do, and that's what we have in common. And
Yes.
the bloodline of Cain, which is the Caucasian, they do not have that. And you say that you express that within the ancestral get together place, um, people come together and they remember family, they remember the Most High God, and then you say that afterwards, I guess to end out or close out or to mark that time frame, a sacrificial performance is done in a
Yes.
form of like marking that time frame.
Yes. A feast. So similar thing was given
And
to,
you said
because
a
since this
feast.
is
You said a feast.
yeah,
A
yeah, feast,
feast.
yeah,
So
feast,
basically,
yeah, feast.
an animal is sacrificed, and a feast is done to basically mark or, I guess, be the culmination of the entire event. The
Yes.
feast is like the culmination of everything.
Yes. So this culture is not done after Ibrahim. This culture was done before Ibrahim, right from the beginning in our tradition. So now that since Ibrahim was chosen by God, tested and chosen by God, and then the same culture was given to the family of Ibrahim through Ismail. So when we do sacrifice of animal in Mina, and ancestral get together place at Mecca, which members of the family of Ibrahim are getting together? The question is that. But since with the children of Israel, they have given Torah to the bloodline of Cain. Children of Israel, they have given Bible to the bloodline of Cain, and this is how we have come to a religion called Judaism and Christianity. You're getting the point now. So first of and to suit because since God clearly says in the Bible that He will not see the face of Cain, that means no prophet, no messengers are going to be among them. And since when Jesus is a melanated guy, he when the nomads they came to them, Gentiles who came to them trying to teach get some words from of God by Jesus.
Okay, so okay, I understand, and I'm doing my best to be very objective as much as possible. So with the bloodline of Cain, are not the Caucasians creations of the Most High God? I mean, are they not creations? Or have and I want to say in the sense of having that connection, if not more, to the Most High God? Like, are they not connected to the Most High in form of creation, in the form of that they were created by the Most High? What I do recall is me hearing you finish elaboration on the ancestral family gathering, and so then I asked the question: are not the Caucasian also creations of the Most High God and have that connection at the very least?
Hello, you can hear me now?
I can hear you, and I'm
Yes,
saying
yes.
this based upon Isaiah 45.7 degrees. So that's what I'm
Hmm.
basing my question on. And I'm also,
Hmm.
basing it on the fact of the Most High being, all powerful and, the creator for all things from what I have been taught. So are the Caucasian, should you say the seed of Cain, are they not the creations of the Most High God?
Yes, they are. They are, but they are facing the wrath from the God because of their ancestors. Because in Bible, when Cain, what God said to Cain, I'm not going to see your face. You will not. The land will be forbidden for you. That's the reason why they were not agriculturist people. They were mostly flesh eating people. And the story of the earth which they are trying to tell, that they came out as from the ice age and how they became civilized, that's their history. In the Tamil traditions, we have only two ages. The four ages which the Europeans talks about is basically their history. In Tamil culture, we have only two ages. One is the age of a good king, and the other is the age of a bad king. And there is a Kal Yugam. Kal Yugam is basically a long period of bad rulers. So this is the ages in our culture, in Tamil tradition, whereas the European people they have four ages. You're getting the point. How they evolved and they became civilized. And from history, we also come to know that 700-800 years when the Moors ruled Spain, they civilized those people. And there is other history also when the Caucasians they came in Iranian plateau. Our Tamil king, Tamil people, they civilized those Caucasians. You're getting the point.
Okay, so I'm hearing you. You say the Cain or the Cain seed are the flesh eating, and everyone else are the plant eating, from my understanding from you. So, okay, so then will you please help me understand the issue in the Bible where the offering of Abel was accepted, which was, according to what I'm understanding, um it was flesh that was accepted, and Cain's offering was rejected. Was that a rejection of the type of offering? Was it a rejection of, something else? Help me to understand that.
Yes, sir. Uh, uh, First, let's again we go back to Adam. See, Adam is a prophet. He is not given any rules and regulation. So, and as per the Adam used to have many children. Some says he had 64, but with every time a twins was born to Adam, a male and a female. So when the age of marriageable age came near, so since Adam was not given any rules and regulation, so he told Cain and Abel to offer sacrifice so that they can get the law for marriage. So that's the reason why he said to offer the sacrifice, because Adam was not given any. He's not the authoritative person to hold the position of a king. You're getting the point. So that's the reason why he said to offer the sacrifice. So when the law came for marriage was this, that Cain was supposed to marry Abel's sister and Abel was supposed to marry Cain's sister. So, and Cain had a desire to marry his own sister because of color factor, and because of that jealousy and desire, he committed the first murder, and he was cursed and banished from the cradle of civilization. And the second son's sister, that is Abel's sister, she got married to the third son, and the fourth son twins also got married to the third son. This is how in our Tamil tradition we say that Shiva has two wives. You're getting the point.
Okay, but that does not clarify for me the issue of the flesh being accepted and the agriculture or the vegetation being rejected.
uh, Peppa, the thing is, Adam was not given any rules and regulation. It was the third son of Adam, as per the Bible, who was given the authoritative position. He is the king. He's Cain and Seth are the two opposite poles. Adam, because he committed he ate the forbidden fruit, God, as a punishment, was he was not given any authoritative position. You're getting the point.
Okay, so what you mean is there was no re- specific requirement at that time for them. So what is the rejection based on then? If there was no requirement, like specifics, um
It was a marriage.
I
Peppa,
want
it
you
was a
I want you
marriage.
like for instance, I want someone to bring me, and I express specifically, I want you to bring me a one of my favorite fruits, which is mango, right? I want you to bring me mango, right? And I specified that that's what I want, but someone else finds out that I want fruit and they just go get anything. So I can understand the confusion on that. They don't really hear my specifics, and so they bring something different. And so, but what I'm saying in that story, I mean, what was the preference? Why was there a preference for meat versus vegetation, which Cain offered? I'm trying to get the connection between their habits of what you express in that story.
See, the flesh and vegetable has got nothing to do with God's law. God is not a greedy or something that he wants this. He doesn't have any desire. But the reason why, the first point is that Adam has no authority to rule the people. So, and he was just a prophet, and his duty was to bring as many children as he could. And then when the age of marriage came, he was he had no clarity as to what to do with the children of his children, how to get the children to get married. So so when Cain and Abel offered the sacrifice, the important is not about the sacrifice. The important is the purpose for sacrifice. The purpose for sacrifice was that Adam wanted to have the law for marriage, because in each pregnancy Adam used to have twins, a male and a female. So whether the twins should get married to the same born together, or with the other thing. So when the law came, Cain was supposed to marry Abel's twin sister, and Abel was supposed to marry Cain's twin sister. So since Cain had already had a desire to marry his own twins, that's the reason why he committed the first murder. It's clear now.
Yes, yes. Listen, I'm so clear on that because I have studied that story via El's Holy Torah, which has Atrahasis and Enuma Elish, fused into the book that I read. However, the scroll that I read, however, I'm not understanding the connection of what you're expressing and what I've also read and studied about the marriage between the twin sister and the twin brother, etc. I understand that story, but in order for me to connect what's in the Bible to that, there has to be a point where the information starts to split. And I want to find that point because then I can be able to better understand the path that the writers of the books are trying to take us down, the road that they're trying to take us down. So can you help me to understand the connection when I'm reading the story about Cain and Abel in the Bible? What is the point in there where there's a split? And you said it wasn't about the fruit, it wasn't about the animal or what have you, which I feel it was intention as well. However, I'm doing my best to understand from the narrative that's written there what gives that indication.
Yes, Papa. The thing is that many of the things have been removed from the Bible, and until or unless we don't connect the Adam, Cain, Abel set history with the Tamil people, the picture will never be cleared. And if we are going to
Oh,
understand,
okay. I understand
yeah,
you. Okay, I understand. I
yeah,
understand. So what you're saying
yeah,
is the reason that there are holes in many of the stories in the Bible is because the Tamil information or pieces of the puzzle have been purposefully left out of the story. It's
yes,
been left out. So that's why there is empty places of confusion. Am I
yes,
understanding what you expressed?
yes, true, true. Yeah, yeah, okay.
வணக்கம். தேங்க்யூ.